government. Local government caretaker committee is not being elected, just like you said. Each time we turn the other way, we inflict huge damage to the fabric of our democracy. I thought I should stand up because I am not in PDP. But it's not about partisanship. If it is wrong, it is wrong. I was a governor, I was elected, and I made a caretaker in place. Even though it was clear that these caretakers were rigged to office, but since it was regularized by the courts, we accept to live with it until we can improve the system. So I've had to live with an elected council chairman who were from another political party until their tenure was exhausted. I resisted all pressure from my party leaders to dissolve them, because if one can dissolve the other, we too can be dissolved. We all have a shared responsibility to defend the core principles and values of democracy. Governors are executive, but those elected people also have executive chairmen. They also have executive powers within the provisions of the Nigerian Constitution. So I think it is time that this Senate lend its voice and forcefully persuade the Minister of Finance that wherever there is no elected council chairman, that money due to those councils should not be released to an arm of government that does not exist. When we do that, that will be a great armor against governors with those dictatorial tendencies. It doesn't matter which party they come from, this Senate must stand for democracy regardless of party affiliation. To my recollection, new governor has, it took me about 3 months to set up my state ESCO, and much longer period to set up the boards, etc., etc. But everybody in Edo is a witness to the fact that the governor from day one has hit the ground running, appointing critical people so that those sectors don't lag behind. For example, justice, health, suburb, because the issue of basic education is very dear to his heart, and you can't suspend it for 2 minutes. So a couple of those decisions that can't wait, he has taken those. In addition to getting contractors to begin to take possession of sites and carry out appropriate survey to ensure that this commitment to infrastructure starts immediately. And people already know that there's a new sheriff in town. And of course, getting rid of all the bad guys and stopping the bleeding that the Edo was going through. I'm not sure I have his permission to say this, but it is not a secret. Local government councils were paying huge sums of money to the predecessor, and he has written to say, no, stop. This is not why I'm here. We want the money to be used to develop the locality. So there are a lot of profound decisions he has taken. As I keep saying, minimum ways, maximum wisdom. What people need after 8 years of rhetorics and MOUs, etc., they want action. Things that they can feel, things that they can see. That is why when I was in Edo, I said we will move away from ear mark to eye mark. He's already doing eye mark, what people can see. You know, and but for the fact that there are certain procedures that has to be followed, there are a couple of many other things that people already see on ground happening. I think he's done extremely well, and those working with him, he brings them close. He has collective decision-making processes, you know, sitting with all your appointees, not because you can't do without them, because he believes that 2 heads, in fact, 2 good heads are better than 1. So he has his people around him with whom they have conversations and make decisions for the good of our people. I'm very proud, and I believe that by the time every instrument of office is in place, everything will be, I think